Hey folks, this is Johnny T from Music City Rambling with a recap of tonight's Nashville Predators versus St. Louis Blues game tonight. Um, Friday, November 27th. Day after Thanksgiving. Good way to spend the day after Thanksgiving is to sit in a Predators game. I'm not going to pretend to know much about hockey. I would say actually, let's call it an imbecile when it comes to hockey. I grew up in a baseball household, Mets household. As my brothers say, jumped on the Yankees bandwagon in 19 sometime in the mid 70s, because I don't know. I guess I was tired of watching the Mets lose, and maybe came to my senses, or was old enough to think for myself. But my brothers wouldn't like to hear that. But I've been on the Yankees bandwagon ever since. So I know a little bit about baseball, but not much about hockey. Um, so tonight's game, basically, the Predators were on a 7-game winning streak. There they are, and they lost. So um, that's the recap of the game. That's about as much I can figure out. Random celebrity sighting. Vince Gill was there, but Vince Gill, I think, is always there. Here's some things I learned from a very novice hockey fan at the Predators game. Five for fighting. It came to me in the middle of the game that, five for fighting, that's where the name of the band came from. Somebody got a 5-minute penalty for fighting, and whoa, my brain really made that connection. There was lots of chants. Gravy, gravy, gravy. It's not a Thanksgiving reference. I believe it's a reference to Adam Graves from the Rangers, but it was just making me hungry and wanting to have thirds of my leftovers. To clean the ice. Now, here's an interesting thing. I mean, this is just a sports thing. It's kind of funny. But if to clean the ice, now, if you're a man and you clean the ice, you get to wear many layers of clothes and you're really warm. But if you're a woman and get to clean the ice, if you got boobs, then you're in a very scantily clad outfit with a very short mini skirt. And I guess that's all part of the game. It's all part of the entertainment. The end of the game, you're losing. You can get rid of your goalie. I was going to say who knew. Everyone probably knew this with me, but I was like, where's the goalie? But hey, when you're down and out, it didn't help, but it could try. Probably last but not least, just because you're in, I forgot to mention that I went with my friend Thompson, and we were in on the glass, first row, seats AA. We lucked out. It was a gift from my friend Jen, so thank you, Jen, for those good seats. But just because you're in the $185 seats, even if you don't pay for them, though, doesn't guarantee your team's going to win. So a little bit of a bummer there, but it was still a great game. Probably the Black Friday deal of the game was getting seats row AA at the last minute for free. Probably the bad deal of the day was buying a Jersey Mike sub, which is usually around $4.25 for $8.50. But as you can expect at a sports game, so I'm not complaining about that. So that's my very in-depth recap, as you can see, of the Predators. One thing interesting, great holiday gifts, support the local team. You can get a plan, packages, 6 games, if you purchase before November 28th, which is coming up. 6 games for the price of 5. Packages start as low as $110 for 6 games. Plus, free Predators t-shirt, hat, 2 food and beverage vouchers, and a bunch of other things. So support our local team, the Predators. I'm heading back in a few weeks. I'll give you a recap then. Maybe I'll learn something else that they do in hockey. But this is Johnny T from Music City Rambling with tonight's Predators recap.